Wanderers! Welcome to the Wondering Dutchmen podcast. Today's episode is brought to you by Celebration Ice.
You've got a chilly night around the fire, a festive tailgate, or a porch party going on, but you forgot one important detail for the festivities. That's right, you forgot ice. Your wife reminded you, your kids even probably said something too, but you still forgot. Good news is, you can throw an ice cube in any direction in this county and likely find a business that carries Celebration Ice. That's right, Celebration Ice is the official ice company of bonfires, tailgates, and parties. I mean, let's be honest, the name of the company is Celebration Ice. So buy you a bag or 10 today because the fellers over at Celebration Ice don't mind making more.
The Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Where none of us are Dutch, but we all live in Holland, Indiana. Join us where we talk about what we all wonder about. This is the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from Holland Park in a cabin? Hell yeah, it is. Let's ride.
Cue music. Bam, 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 bam.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Wondering Dutchmen podcast coming to you from the old ring cabin here in Holland Park. As you can see here, the fellas and I are all on one bench. And yes,
Hell of a bench.
It is holding all three of us. It's probably screaming, but you can't hear it because it's not mic'd up. Fellas, we're here at Holland Fest. We're recording on September 12th. We got the backyard barbecue competition going on.
Third annual.
Full swing. Third annual backyard barbecue competition. The 7 best teams of backyard barbecuers are here, and we are excited for them to be here. We had our meeting, cook's meeting, and then we handed out the mystery meat.
Mystery.
Was a turkey breast.
Turkey titty.
A big. That's a real turkey, everybody. Shout out to an anonymous donor. I don't know if she wanted to be named.
She does not.
Okay, so she's
a
gonna
sweetheart, though.
remain anonymous. So thank you to that. We're excited here. We got the usual meats.
Pork butt.
Pork and the pork.
Ribs. People's Choice pork. And turkey.
There we go. So we are excited to be here.
Did you guys see the size of those turkey tits?
I tell you what.
They were a strong B cup, way more than a handful.
You think B cup for sure?
Yeah, buddy, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't kick him out of bed for eating crackers, you know what I mean?
I don't blame you on that. So we got a beautiful night here in
I'm
Holland
locked
Park.
in.
You are locked in. We got some fans here.
Yeah.
We got some fans here.
At
We're
least
excited
3
for
of
them
them.
to
The
be
rest
Here we
of them
go.
are just
Here we
stuck 'cause
go.
they can't leave yet.
Yeah, their cars are parked in. But it's good. It's nice to get out of the lounge. We appreciate you for hanging around for last week's audio-only episode.
Yeah, I f***ed up that.
Hey, we were so excited to get together that there was an issue with the camera, and that happens. But we're here, back better than ever.
We got old Tucker in the house. Tucker in the
Yeah,
house.
Tuck's over there in the
He's
house.
chomping at the
he's
bit.
gonna-
No,
yeah,
sit down, Tuck.
See, you did it.
Sit down.
Oh,
We're
what
going to sing
happens.
songs later.
Exactly what happens.
They go, we're just trying to have a good time.
We are. No real topics, but we're just kind of winging it like we used to. What's been going on for you
Even
this
the green
week?
table, you remember that back in
Yeah,
the day?
well,
Oh, yeah.
So Couch Guy actually supported the table. And it was kind
Supplied.
of
He didn't support it. He
supplied.
supplied.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
was
know
kind
if
of
it's
a
supporting.
kind of a pain in the ass to set up, but we got it done. We're using it. Everything's working great as far as that table goes. We've got the cup holders stuffed. We got our friend, musician Jesse Bolte in the house.
He was a big part of last week's show.
That's right. As soon as this show's over, we're
Guys,
hopefully.
we went back after that thing for the kids last year, and me and Jesse Bolte sang karaoke.
Was that before or after your heater incident?
It was, you know what? That heater incident doesn't matter.
Right.
That was the
Everyone's
cost
gonna
to
be-
have an angel
everyone's gonna
team.
know.
Right. So
That
Jesse
was the
Bolte, as soon as we
cost of
wrap up
greatness.
this recording session, Jesse Bolte's getting ready to get his axe out, and we're going to start singing.
We're going to sing like there's going to be angels on the mount.
It's gonna be a
across
good
the
time.
pond over here from
It's going to be a good time.
These broken
But hey,
wings.
big shout out first and foremost for me. I just want to give a
for me.
I wanna
Everybody give me a shout out.
Oh, good. Here we go. I want to give a big shout out to the Holland Park Board,
Oh, yeah.
Mrs. Sheila Winholt,
Doesn't listen to the show, but she's a supporter.
Mrs. Melanie Barrett,
Doesn't listen to the show, but
and
we
the
appreciate
rest
her
of the
support.
squad at the Holland
What if they
Park
both
Board
listen to the show?
They might
for
both.
supplying this beautiful grounds. The cabin looks immaculate. The grounds look immaculate. The grass is mowed. All the teams are set up.
This is an authentic 200 or 300-year-old cabin. I'm a little worried that
It's
when
right
me
there.
and Mace,
1867, old Conrad Ring built this bad
when
boy.
me and Mace, when both of our CPAPs fire up in this rickety old bitch later, I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be okay.
It'll be fine.
It'll all work out.
There's actually going to be 3 CPAPs fired up because Mr. Matthew Noblet's going to squat in the cabin tonight too.
Oh,
so
there you go.
Everything's going to be
Casey,
good.
We're still trying to talk him into staying, but he's got responsibilities. New father, a bunch of kids. I mean, he's got a whole shit pot.
New father.
Yeah.
Well, newer
The
than
other 3
us.
aren't mine.
But hey, the 3rd annual backyard barbecue competition is in full swing in real time. We got 7 teams. You can hear the grill smoke. You can't hear it.
Hold
you can
on.
smell it.
How do you hear the grill smoke?
You can smell
What do they
it.
sound like?
You can smell the grill smoke. You can hear Tucker. Everything's good. The park, the Holland Fest is in full swing, and that's all I got, boys.
Yeah, well, we got to talk about, we had a lot of sponsors that have helped us out this year with the backyard barbecue
Our
competition.
banner gets bigger every year
Banner
because so
gets
many
bigger.
people want to help us give back.
Yeah.
And that's great. That's what we're in. That's what we're in it for.
And that is true. So they're all out there on the list. We'll have a picture posted of
Hey,
it.
we got some strangers passing
Jenna,
by.
can you hand me my phone and that cup holder?
Because this is a
But
live recording.
There's a lot of people that help us make this happen. But
That's right.
Let me tell you who they are.
yeah, go ahead.
Tell us.
I'll just give you a real quick rundown. First and foremost, I'd love to give a big shout out to DuBois
Jesus.
County Tire,
Oh, yep.
Jumping Jacks Entertainment, K&J Insurance, LC Lawn Care, Blessinger Insurance, branded by Woods, Melissa Luker Realty, Krieg Insurance, Velpen Disposal, Celebration Ice, Gaslight Pizza and Grill, Butcher and Barrel, Toys Auto Parts, where the most important part is you, Hayes Heating, Air and Repair, Bob's Liquor, Hopf Outdoor Power, and last but not least, The Rugged Foot.
And we appreciate all of
Southern
them.
Indiana Hardwoods, Love Excavating.
Why did you say last but not least and then keep going?
Well, I just had a few more jump up at me. Best Home Furnishings. Guys, we got a village, and it takes a village.
And you know what? Speaking of village, none of these folks are more than what? They're in a 15-mile radius.
Yep.
They're all right here.
Yeah,
And
it
I
is.
don't think the world appreciates enough how many folks are close by that just want to help their communities do better.
Yeah.
Well,
And we're a good sign of that, I feel like. We're just here. Hell, ain't nobody in for the money. We're just in for the beer.
And the good times.
that's exactly
But
what
we're
here
making
for.
it happen.
Yeah. Well, and we do. You look at the Holland Fest. I was up there earlier with the kids because my wife was.
How long did you
saying-
spend up there?
About 20 minutes. Hey, just one more beer and I'll go up there. But yeah, it was a big crowd up there, so that's good. We got great weather. Yeah, we couldn't do it without him. And obviously, Big Mace doing the heavy lifting for this
Oh, hell
competition.
yeah. He's run this one.
So that's good. He's made it work, but it's good. So we Merkley and Sons logo always.
Yeah,
looks good.
Merkley and Sons. They're in there too.
Did we
Hi.
not say them? We probably said that
We
first.
probably didn't
Yeah,
say it.
we didn't. They
Yeah,
weren't
but
on
it's
your
okay.
list.
Merkley
know.
and Sons.
You
Thank
guys know that
you.
Merkley and Sons
Thank
is
you to
the
Merkley
backbone.
and Sons for supplying the pork butts.
Yep.
For the People's Choice competition. Thank you for Far Best Foods for supplying the mystery meat category this year, which
It was
is
fish.
skinless and boneless turkey breast. It's not
Carp
fish.
caught out of Huntingburg Lake.
Not fish.
So let's move on from this.
Okay.
We got to give them a show.
Hey, can one of the pretty ladies of the crowd bring some bush lights?
What's been going on this week for you, big fella?
Working a lot of dirt work in Huntingburg.
Tuck, you're not a pretty lady. I mean,
Finishing
you're a
up
fine
a
young
lot
man.
of it's okay, come on in. Yeah, a lot of dirt work in Huntingburg, finishing up a lot of the street projects that were
Thank you.
Thank you, Piper.
trying to finish up. Got a lot of dirt put down, got a lot of backfilling, got a lot of seeding and strawing, a lot of grass seed gone down on
You
the
guys
ground
kind of
today.
had a hot week this week.
Yeah, so I think
Temperature's up.
we got a little bit of the taste of the fall weather over Labor Day weekend. And we got a big old fat slap in the face this week.
Mother Nature said no.
Highs in the high 80s, low 90s tomorrow for the barbecue competition in real time. I think Tomorrow's temperature's looking about 91.
Gonna be a hot one, boys.
But, you know, the good thing is we'll get her knocked out in the morning. We'll get her knocked out in the early afternoon. And then we'll be able to segue right on to Smoker Birthday 2025.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk about it. How's your week been?
You know, I've been real fortunate. I've got a new position at work.
White Collar Dave.
No, I don't want to say anything like that. Just an opportunity to help different groups, which has been a little bit different for me. You know, we're different challenges, trying to get more folks pulled together to make things happen. But it's been a challenging week, which makes an awesome Friday. You know, when you can pull it all together at the end of the week, a team comes together, makes things happy or good, and everybody's happy. That's awesome. Got it worked out and got enough done that I can take a half day on Monday. So I got some meetings to call into on Monday morning of the 15th. That'll be officially my 41st birthday. Yep. You know, at one point in time, I didn't know if I'd make it that far.
Well, you've made it.
Hell yeah, and I'm thriving, boys.
You are thriving.
It's because of you guys and everybody else.
Oh, stop it.
But so hopefully we get to swing some golf clubs.
Yeah, we're going to work on that.
You know, just enjoy the day like a fella should in southwestern Indiana. Because we got a hell of a lot of places to play golf down here, so we're going to make it happen.
Yeah, our friends at Huntingburg Country Club.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a huge. It's in the shorter cooler here, buddy.
Yeah, don't reach your paws.
Don't go in that one. That one's got the. That's got the other stuff.
You get.
Ladies and gentlemen, folks at home, we have a guest appearance by the one and only Huntingburg City Police Chief, Mr. Brad Kramer, is in the house.
We won't tell you why he came. It wasn't a complaint.
We actually had some people reach out needing some inspections and investigations going on, and Brad Kramer's on the case.
Yeah.
Luckily, we all cleared here on this camera.
How do you feel about turning 41?
You know, I thought 40 was going to be a big deal. There was really a point in time in my life where I was like, you know, I might hit 30 someday, and anything past that would be good. When I was a young fella, I thought that I was going to like run the rodeo circuit and...
Tucker, sit down!
Oh, God dang, let him know. But I was afraid I was going to be like, you know, the movie, The 8 Seconds.
Yeah.
And I was going to die young riding bulls or something. But turns out I'm a big, fat, fluffy bastard. And, you know, all I got to do is beat the clock with my heart and... You know, everything else in genetic shortcomings. Hey, don't you give me no trouble. Respect your elders, all right? Respect your elders.
Over here. It's dark. He's starting to get a little
I'm trying
wild.
to give you guys some wisdom.
Advice, wisdom.
Yeah.
So
but yeah, 41's just like 40, which was like 39, which is like 32, which was pretty close to 25, which is very similar to 21, except there's not a cage.
Well, the crazy thing of it is I don't know. Because we're both getting close to 40.
I know.
We'll be 39 this coming year.
Yes, we will.
And I don't know that it bothers me.
No,
I don't think
I'm
it
ready.
bothers me.
I'm ready.
I think 40's a new 22.
I'm ready.
Once you start knocking on 97, if you ain't still like breaking you off a piece and everything every once in a while.
As
yeah.
Couch guy.
Like Sibrel said,
Couch guy's in the house. Couch guy's in the house.
Which is not Sibrel, which is the name I just said. Couch guy's just some random fella.
Yeah, it is. That's a stranger. Yeah, not mic'd up. But, yeah.
So let's talk about.
This is a real shit show,
After
by the
we-
way.
I know,
do
guys,
this
listen.
without our set.
You know, the funny thing is we don't have show notes.
This is the best episode we'll probably
We're
do.
out of Smokers Lounge.
Yep.
We
We're
gotta
out
see
in.
titties at least 4 times.
We're
because
out in the wild.
Every good view
Yeah,
count
I
we've
mean,
had.
we still get people commenting
We're
on
out in the wild. We're out in the wild.
We are in the wild for sure.
So this year for the 3rd annual
Tuck
barbecue
just said
competition.
titties. He's all in.
You guys don't want to ask about my week.
How's your week going, Casey?
You know, glad you asked. It's been great. Played
We
golf
knew it
on
must have been
Thursday.
good after Pinehurst last week for work.
Yeah. I'm blessed. Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to
Thanks
say.
for asking about my week, though. I appreciate it.
It's good. It's good. So when this episode comes out, this will be 1 week post Holland Fest.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're creeping into the fall season.
Knocking on season 4 of the Wondering Dutchmen podcast.
Knocking on
true.
season 4. There's a lot of inevitables that are out in the air for season 4.
Taxes.
Taxes, death, just, a lot of things coming up. But I want to talk about right now. I want to live in the moment.
Let's live in the moment.
So, folks at home, listen. Barbecue competitions, it's a good time. Having a lot of fun. We got a lot of teams, 7 teams signed up.
I don't want to say we're the life of a party,
but
we definitely help keep a party going.
Yeah, we're running this sucker.
Yeah.
We're staying.
There's a whole ass band up there, and there might be 2 people here listening to us. Well, they could be listening to it.
We're staying in the cabin tonight. We got ice cold beers brought to you by our friends at Bob Liquors.
We're keeping them cold with
We're keeping them cold with the Celebration Ice.
Merkley and Sons meats on the grill.
Merkley and Sons meats are on the grill. And, I don't want
this is why we're not judges. That's strategic.
We don't want to sound like an infomercial or nothing, but
if we
sound
were
like a NASCAR
judges,
team.
we couldn't go munch on everything everybody's cooking.
Yeah.
But since we have no horse in the game, as it were,
skin
in the race,
or a horse, either way,
it's
going to work out.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is.
I feel like I'm really bad at winging it, guys.
No, you're doing a great job.
Me too.
You're doing a great job. And we're going to continue on, but we're going to take a quick break because our buddy Chad Blessinger of Blessinger Insurance wants to remind you about National Life Insurance Awareness Month.
September is National Life Insurance Awareness Month, and friend of the program and good buddy of ours, Chad Blessinger of Blessinger Insurance, wants to do his best in making sure your family is financially secure in the event something were to happen to you. Life insurance is important, and it is a major player in financial security for the loved ones you leave behind. Take the initiative today. Chad has the experience and knowledge to help you and your loved ones, not only now during Life Insurance Awareness Month, but when you are ready to have that conversation. Don't delay. Tomorrow is never guaranteed. Have a plan. Be prepared. Call Chad Blessinger today.
All right, and we're back. We're back. Thank you to Chad Blessinger. Yeah, we didn't go long. I do want to talk about a couple things this week.
Tell me.
The first one is, obviously, September 11th of 2001 was an event that affected a lot of people. And that was the 24th anniversary this past week. And, it's kind of interesting because you just don't realize.
Greenwell, that shirt, pal. Like you showed up with a T-shirt for meet check-in, and now like you're here for the party. Like,
I love
where's
it.
the dishes?
I love it. We're trying to talk about 9/11, and this guy walks in. I love it. But
Are those cheeseburgers?
Greenwell, he shows up for shit.
Yeah,
They
he
are
does.
cheeseburgers?
Yeah,
That's great.
Thank you, Bradley and John Boy, if you even still listen to the show.
Don't tell anybody about my cheeseburger shirt.
She said so.
Oh, there we are. But it was this week, and you see social media now is more prevalent with everything. And it was wild just to relive the stories because obviously Dave was a little bit older than us when this occurred. But, I mean, we can remember where we were at.
Well, let's do it. Let's go into it.
Yeah.
Machine shop class.
Let's go. Dave, September 11th, 2001, 9 a.m. Where were you?
Well, here it was. David Smoker was a sophomore in high school. Fired up and ready for machine shop class to work on making a hammer with a file.
You were not a sophomore in high school.
I was a junior in high school.
That's
you go.
correct.
Ready to make a hammer with a file. Because that's what we did. You had to take a file and make a perfectly square chunk of metal.
Okay.
Because that's how you do when you're trying to learn a trade.
Yeah.
Casey, where were you?
I was 8th grade, I-STEP, Mr. Meyer's classroom, Miss Sue Hubster, God rest her soul.
Yeah.
She had it on, and I can vividly remember when the second plane hit the South Tower and just the utter disbelief of like it happening, like of what was going on. So that's where I was at.
Southridge High School. Mr. Yarborough. Pre-algebra.
Yeah.
Turned on the it's not closed circuit television, but it was the
Cable television.
so we all had the TVs in the classroom.
Yep.
And it all broadcasted from the office. So they sent a memorandum over the intercom and said, please turn on the TVs. So we turned on the television and we all started watching the news and the live coverage and all that stuff. But it was crazy because a classmate of mine, her father was actually working for Kimball International at the time and was scheduled to actually fly on a flight to New York that day. So it was pretty dicey there for a while until she got confirmation that her father was actually not on any one of the flights that was in jeopardy. But it kind of hit home because, you know, even though it was in New York, it was several states away, but knowing that there was an individual that could potentially be on one of those flights, you know, it just it hit a little harder for me that day.
Well, I think what's wild as you move past, obviously there's perspective on everything, but the stories of the people that selflessly gave their lives to save others. I forget who I was talking to about it, but I can't think of the last name, but he was the red bandana guy for Boston College, and I think his first name was Wells. And like you hear that story and you see it, and then you hear a bunch of the other stories. Like that was what was unique for me this week, is you're seeing all these stories from people that were just reaccounting, talking about, and it's crazy because you think there was a bunch of them, and one of them that I saw was that their fathers both were firefighters for New York, and one of them had posted something about, you know, their father was this, and this guy sent her a private message. They ended up getting married. But it's crazy to think, like, those kids that were young then, 3, 4, 5, like, they've become adults. They've missed that their entire life. But the stories of people that, like, selflessly giving their lives for strangers that they didn't know, knowing what could occur or what could happen is unreal.
It is.
And I think it was a good reminder of there's a lot of good people in this world.
Amen.
And, you know, it's crazy. But also this week, we don't get into politics till we do.
No.
But everybody has seen it.
Yep.
You know, the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk.
That tore me up, boys. I'm not going to lie.
I think the part that killed me the most,
it tore me up.
that tore me up the most about it, was knowing that he has young kids.
And his kids were in presence. They were there.
And that's what...
And his oldest daughter was less than 25 feet away from him at the time of the assassination. Regardless of his political views, regardless of his rhetoric, or regardless of anything that he stood and stand for, that it was just terrible all the way around.
I guess my question for you guys is, does anything with something like that happening, is there going to be actual change?
I don't know.
Are people going to actually change, like, what's going on?
I'm not
or what
sure.
happens?
You know, I don't know. I don't think there will be, because the fact of the matter is it's an art. I don't want to say arbitrary, but it's all about your point of view. There's obviously mixed signals coming across social media with it. We talk about 9/11, and the big thing that came out on 9/11 is, I remember the solidarity,
The unity.
of unity. That's a good, better way to put it, of the entire country, because it was somebody else attacking us, but that us wasn't divided.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Now, where we're at in the world today is the us is divided.
Yes.
And I really don't think we're divided any more now than we were then. It's just that we've not had any reason to focus on the larger picture.
Right.
So we've been focusing on the more micro scale of the us's and thems, instead of the us as a country and a people.
As a unit.
And that's what's going to make this a little weird, because I've seen, you know, even some people that I know on my Facebook feed that have very different opinions or,
Amen.
you know, comments about what happened than most of the rest of the country.
Right.
But still, you know, you go to Charlie Kirk and what he, I guess, I don't want to say preached about, but talked about. We've all got our own opinions.
Right.
You can't judge somebody for feeling the way they feel.
Exactly.
But the problem is I shouldn't say the problem. The difference is we are talking about the us's and thems as a cohesive unit, which is our country. In 9/11, the us's and thems were us, and the thems were somebody that weren't
on the other side of the planet.
So we were able to have that unity and that solidarity as a people, because the people was everybody that was, living under the same flag. Now it's
one side of
we're
the flag.
splitting it between people under the same flag.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to see that same gathering or solidarity that we saw at 9/11 because of this. And I'm not one to say it's right, wrong, or indifferent. It's just I don't think we're going to see it because the line is drawn in the sand that everybody stands on, whereas the line was drawn in the sand
on the other side of the
one
country.
side before.
Right.
I think what gets me about it all is in today's, and I think to your point, Dave, about the solidarity of it, when you think about the agendas that people have,
It's crazy.
the news media, the social media folks, like
It's all about views.
it views, clicks, likes, that's what drives it all. And I think that in an honest moment, and we probably have it on, all of us probably have it on both sides of our news feed, like people like actually celebrating something like this. Like, oh, good, he's gone. Like, he eyed this and that and all that other stuff.
Terrible.
But I think like the fact of the matter is you've lost the focus of the human element and what's good for the fellow man. And
Right.
you just can't continue as a society to function in this manner where you get somebody that speaks an opinion that differs from yours.
Yeah.
And believe it. But it's just, it makes you sick because social media is just flooded with it. And I wonder in an honest moment, if you talk to Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey, which I guess, obviously Zuck has Facebook, Dorsey was Twitter. I don't know who the Instagram guy was.
Zuck.
I don't know the TikTok guy. I guess that's China.
No. Oh, no, that's
He's
Twitter.
at Twitter. But like you look at it and it's like, if you had an honest moment to talk to those guys, and it's almost kind of like the same conversation you see right now with artificial intelligence. Like there's a lot of people very worried about AI and what it can do. But if you talk to those guys in an honest moment, what is their take on the swamp that is social media and how it plays? Because you've got kids that are starting to get into that phase.
Yes.
Where they're on social media. You got kids. Mine are still younger than that. But like you honestly look at it, like it is absolute scary.
Well,
like it's the wild, wild west of shitty ideas and terrible people.
The problem, I think, with social media, and this is really sketchy because we're social media guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
We got a podcast, but you take a human, and depending on their outreach, you take them, and all of a sudden they don't become a human; they become an ideal.
Yeah.
Now that is also another difference from 9/11. Like we were, and maybe I'm just trying to stick up for the good old US of A. We weren't fighting a person, we were fighting a mindset.
Yeah. Right.
But now with social media, a person has the opportunity to become an ideal because they become the poster child or the face of a movement, for lack of a better term, which that's probably pretty strong. But now all of a sudden you dehumanize that person because they're not a person. They're something more than that because they're pushing, lack of a better term, their agenda. And now you don't see that person as a father, as a husband. Right. You see that person as a
he's
spokesperson.
He's against
you,
this.
You see him as
we're getting way.
You see him as a spokesperson for the opinions that you don't believe in.
But with what we've done with social media and the way the world's connected with the internet now, I think that we have taken away from humanity as far as just like us, the Dutchmen.
Yeah.
There's 6,000 people on Facebook. So now we have, for those 6,000 people, which in the big scheme of things is nothing, we have an influence.
Yeah.
There's
we're influencers?
Right.
I think we might be. But now we're not just
let's switch gears.
3 crazy bastards. We're
on a
going to
bench
switch gears because
in
Mace
Holland
thinks
Park.
I'm getting too deep into
Let's
the woods.
switch gears.
What do you got? What do you want, big fella?
Let's talk about sleeping in the cabin.
Yeah,
Who's sleeping in the cabin tonight?
probably gonna happen.
Me,
How many cabins have you slept in other than this one?
one.
Does taking a trip down to like Pigeon Forge?
Those aren't cabins.
Well, they call them cabins.
I mean, cabin life is cabin life.
No.
And a nice porch like this, a good
Great
concrete pad.
Now,
splash
Vivian
pad.
Gibbons, my grandmother, saint. Anybody wants to argue that with? I know we just had a pretty deep conversation about folks. You tell me Vivian Gibbons is anything other than a saint, we're fighting.
Right.
Grandma Viv, how is Grandma Viv?
She's doing good. I mean,
She got a
she'll be
birthday coming
90
up?
in October. She'll be 92.
Holy moly.
But the cabin on her property was her great uncle's.
Oh, that's cool.
Now, Grandpa re-chinked it before he passed, and we re-roofed it. It's half the size of this cabin. That's my favorite place to be.
Amen. Let's do
And
it.
I don't know how I'm going to move it down here. Probably going to cost 3 times more than what it's worth to move it here.
Love Excavating will do it on the side for you.
I've talked to him. We've got a plan.
I like it.
But cabin camping is where it's at.
Oh, I
There ain't no
love it.
electricity in the cabin there. It's just a fire. And the best time to camp there is in the winter because you can put your beers in the snow
Yeah.
and they stay cold.
Stay cold. It's kind of like ice fishing.
That's right.
We were talking about camping last week because you had the time of your life.
Oh,
Camping.
yeah. It was a great time.
And I've always argued with Janelle to find property somewhere and build a cabin. Not as rough. I mean, I'm not going to go hand hew these, beams and everything.
We could.
We could. Yeah, we certainly could. But, we're certainly going to make that work to that extent. But I love it. I love a good fireplace. It's not quite.
Are we allowed to use the fireplace here?
Yeah, it's
boy.
ready.
I don't know if you want it 200 degrees in there.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
You know what else just hit me? When I go to take a piss later, in the lounge, the microphone stays at the table. Here, it's going to come with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can do it.
Are you ready for a quick pause?
No, we're going to keep going, and I want everybody
No,
to
we can do a quick pause. That'd be great.
Really?
Hey, we're going to take a quick pause. We'll be right back. And we're back. Big thank you to our special guest, Tuck, there, who came on to say a few words. He's excited about the microphones and on TV. He wants to be on TV.
On TV, Tuck
Yeah.
says.
Hey, we'll keep that. We'll clip that out for you, Tuck.
Well, that's probably Yeah, we lost a couple green lights.
Breaker. We're still hot. Here we go. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yeah, she can hear me. We're good.
on.
Oh, we're Piper's on it. We got
So we are back. It takes a village to make this podcast.
got an AV, especially when you're
Piper's working.
broadcasting live
She didn't know she was signing up for this.
from
She
a
did.
But
cabin
hey, I tell you
porch.
what, Piper, the house looks good there.
Oh,
Coming
hell yeah.
along. I'm glad to see the vision of what's going on there. I wondered for a while because I drive past it every day, but it's starting to look good.
I refrain. I do duck route, so I don't have to see it.
That's
You're
probably a
doing
smart
fine.
move.
I've
You're
been
doing
there.
fine.
So we're back from a quick pause there. Fan of the show, Jesse Bolte, probably saw more of the Dutchman than what he wanted to, but we're back. We're here, and we're gonna do a couple things here. First off, we're gonna gonna be honest. It's gonna be short today,
Let's hear it.
but we didn't mean to get too serious. But it's
I'm sorry.
something to talk about. But I think you're right, Dave, and I think there's gonna be some people that listen to this and agree, and we're gonna get some people that maybe just don't like it.
Hey, bad
But-
publicity is still publicity.
We need a good sex scandal.
Yeah, we
Big
do.
fella
I'm
did
not built
have.
for sex scandals.
Yeah, me neither. My wife would be disappointed in that. But we're back, and we're going to do 3 big things brought to you by Merkley and Sons. And of course, we wouldn't be here having a barbecue competition without meat. And if you're going to get meat, you might as well get it from the ultimate destination of meat enthusiasts.
Amen.
It is campfire season. Heck yeah. A quality campfire is not only good for roasting marshmallows and drinking cold ones, but you can cook a hell of a hot dog, brat, or sausage over that open flame. The destination to get all those quality campfire ready meats, well, you know the name. It's Merkley and Sons, of course. They are and will forever be the ultimate destination for meat enthusiasts.
All right, Brado. Brado is coaching down at Heritage Hills tonight
Tough plowing.
against 2 SEC commits,
Big time.
which last time I checked the Raider roster, we have 0 SEC commits. First one here from Brado. Let the games begin. The NFL is finally back. Whether you're locked into your fantasy lineup or just there for snacks and Taylor Swift sightings, here are 5 more things to know about the kickoff. Do the Dutchmen play fantasy football? Why or why not?
No, because I just don't.
Go ahead, big fella.
I don't. I did not join a league this year. I have in the past, but this year I decided to not play fantasy and just be a
Fan.
as loyal Vikings fan as I can be, and just like to watch football.
Yeah. So I'll differ from these two.
6 leagues.
I am in 2 leagues.
Oh.
One of them is a group of with some college buddies.
There's our favorite cripple friend, Chris
Yeah.
Swinghammer.
Getting around.
By
Looks
cripple,
great.
we don't mean that derogatorily.
Yeah. He's
Tucker.
recovering from a car accident, and he's doing well.
Long-time listener, big
yeah.
supporter.
And he actually was listening to our podcast when he had an accident. When he had the accident, and hopefully he'll listen to us back, but maybe in the safe confines of his home, not in the car.
I hope he makes it to his destination.
Yeah, he's got a tough
Long
road to tow
walk
down
with
there.
a cane.
Yeah, downhill too. That's tough. But I'm in 2 leagues. One of them is with some guys from University of Evansville that we were fraternity brothers, and we've been doing it for a long time. Like we've probably been doing it for
Decade.
More than that. We're probably getting close to 15 years, maybe even 20.
Decade
wow.
and a half to 2 decades.
Yeah, so it's been good. It's fun. We do a draft. We get together. Wasn't able to make the draft this year because of the newborn kind of put a crimp in that style and some scheduling and logistics.
You had better things to do.
Better things to do. Be a family man. But we've been on it forever. It's a blast. A couple of them listen to the show, so shout out to those guys. And then I got into another one with my older brother this year. With some buddies. So I'm in 2. That's it.
Fucking A.
That is it. Congress trading stocks. Should politicians be allowed to play the market while voting on legislation that could affect stock prices? Some House lawmakers say that in order to weed out corruption and restore the public's trust, stock trading should be banned for members of Congress. Brado here. I mean, how is this allowed?
So if you want to know my opinion,
Fly it. Let
and
it happen.
this isn't going to be popular. If I, old David A., was to join Congress someday as just a blue-collar feller from Holland,
You're white collar now, remember that.
I'm in the middle. If you have your own
Tyler.
money and you can show that you had that before you started or you're just taking your salary to go, I think that is perfectly fine because in America we are the land of opportunity and you should be able to act as such. So I have no problem with folks taking their salary and, I mean, it's still gambling and putting it on investments the best they can.
What's
I'm
your
okay
take?
with it.
Term limits is a real thing as far as Congress goes.
Well, it's not because they don't have them.
I know, but
it's a real thing they should
They
do.
should have term limits. Once they are not affiliated with Congress and they don't have any skin in the game, yeah, let them do what they want to do.
Here's what I'm going to throw out there. I thoroughly believe that if you or I were to do what Congress does, we'd get the Martha Stewart treatment. It's called
Yeah.
insider trading.
Insider trading.
When you are aware of and have knowledge of what's coming down the pike, and you're able...
pipe or pike?
Pike.
Okay.
Pipe or
P.
pike?
Pipe.
Whatever. But my firm belief is you have just a hint of an idea of what may be going on and what may be occurring. You should absolutely not be able to. The
Right.
problem,
America was founded on taking advantage.
but here's the problem. There are, I mean, Congress, there's a lot more seats, but there's 50 senators. There's 50 senators.
Call it all
There's
of them. There's
how many?
172 people.
300 and something there's 300 and some congressional seats.
Out of how many people in America?
That have the information that basically is for you to ace the test.
Right.
The problem in our country
voted in there.
Martha
the
Stewart.
problem of our country right now is there is a strong and ever strong growing distrust in what our government does, because when you can take these people, get elected to Congress is the hardest thing you have to do, and then you can go make millions and millions of dollars on a salary that is $140,000. That is a problem.
Soapbox here.
And the thing of it is, no, hold on here. And the thing of it is, I saw an article of Ilhan Omar, a representative from the great state of Minnesota, a lot of lakes up there, that she was damn near broke.
Put your New Balances
and
on.
3+ years into Congress is worth almost $30 million on that salary. Get the fuck out of here. People go to Congress to make money. They make their money. Something finally happens to them, and then they're gone. You're never going to drain the swamp, because the swamp creatures are the ones that empower the ones that get voted.
Now, hold
and
on.
They move on from there.
Let me chime in one time. If David A. Smoker was to run for some level of Congress, it's at the level you're talking about.
Well, I think there's only one level. Like, there's Congress.
So so I'm running for Congress.
The 8th District of Indiana.
And I got people that think, hey, that guy is one of me. He comes from the same stock as I do.
He puts his britches on one leg at a time.
Like I would vote and take care of me. We are going to pay that cat 6 figures a year, $140,000 a year to come and do that. Now, in America today, lots of places pay up to $200,000 a year. It don't take much to get to that anymore.
Oh, good grief.
Now, if you go in there and you want
White
to do
collar
that,
Dave.
If you could send that level, that notion
all
to
I'm
the
saying
city of
is if
Huntingburg,
you're
that'd
going
be
in
great.
there and you're going to represent your people. Now, do all people represent their folks? No. But if you're going to go in there and represent your constituency the way you're supposed to, the way you should, and live up to what you said you were going to do, you're going to put your career aside. And I'm not going to say it's a modest paycheck, but for the paycheck that you're getting as a Congress official,
Piper's biting her tongue over there.
and you can go through and then you have an opportunity to invest that, if you're investing especially if you're investing at the same level you do as a common person, and
But
then you
they're
make
not.
the money.
The thing of it is they know how the game is freaking played, and they're taking advantage of it.
Piper's getting fired out.
Martha Stewart.
To
Martha
your point,
Stewart, boys.
what you're basically saying
Insider
is,
trading.
But
It's
the
a
problem
real
of it
thing.
is when you make the rules of the game and then you can invest in the outcome of the game, that is not how that's meant to be.
Would you do it if it was in your position today?
No.
So you're telling me if you had an opportunity to say, okay, I can put my 401k, or I can put in this other fund that's being sponsored by my employer, that's offered to me, that will likely pay out higher, you would say, I'm going to put my 401k because I shouldn't go in the other one.
But the problem of what's happening is, what the problem of that's happening though is, these guys are going to Congress, they're going into a meeting or a subcommittee meeting, or their buddies are going into a subcommittee meeting, and they're saying, hey, we're getting ready to approve this Ozempic, for instance, or Wegovy, or whatever, and next thing you know, they go and invest in a pharmaceutical company. You think that's okay? There's no way you do.
But you should be voting people in that you think have a stronger moral fiber.
You have a shit choice and a shittier choice, and that's what people are going with.
But as long as you go with it depends on what you're calling the shit and the shittier. If you're going with the one more likely to win or the one more likely to align with your ideals, and then you vote for that, it's not going to happen fast, but that will spread.
But you have to have those people run, and they're not going to because they're smarter than that.
I don't have a dog in the fight.
This might be the most
but my
divided
thing,
we've been.
But my thing of it is,
keep it moving.
We've all got a dog in the fight because we all pay taxes to Uncle Sam,
and they're blowing that money away.
When I vote for a person, when I vote at the polls in the Novembers, I'm trying to vote for the person that I think that their moral compass aligns best with mine. Is it ever going to align the same? No, absolutely not. But if you're voting for the person that can make, if you're voting for the person that you think can make the biggest impact, voting, on the person that can have the biggest impact on what you want to see versus the person that is most aligned with your moral compass, then we end up where we're at.
But like your theory works great if you don't have these PACs that can completely and utterly fund these campaigns to the millions and millions of dollars that
But we got to come back to faith. You got to have
The
faith.
Wondering Dutchman
people-
podcast.
Listen, we listened to you go through a movie review of some shit movie in the Amazon for 2 hours. This is
Now,
interesting.
I think if I don't think we have yet taken a stance. The problem with politics is
Edward
you take a
Jones,
stance.
Rick Krusendorfer, Jasper, Indiana. Give him a call. He'll help you out.
or Rick Flans, Huntingburg
Or
guy.
Rick Flans, Huntingburg,
Yeah,
Indiana.
Piper likes that.
I'll help you out.
I get what you're saying. If you wanted to do one thing to clean this up, you get rid of the super PACs that can have a blank check that they can write for donations. Because back in the day, when these cases came through, there was a bunch of copper mining execs in the Old West, and the Supreme Court, the case now is Citizens United that allows these super PACs to fund these things. You would be able to have the common man be able to run for these political offices that you're looking for and what you want.
And when our government was made, it was based on the common man stepping up and taking the plunge. And that plunge being, hey, I'm not going to be able to work a regular 9 to 5. My family is going to suffer.
Well, they're all tobacco
because-
farmers.
But what I'm saying is at that point in time, my family's going to suffer because now I can't go work a regular 9 to 5. I'm going to be the voice of the people that I want to represent.
But that's what public service is.
I
and it's
know,
not
but
anymore.
if you have an opportunity,
to make millions of dollars from being dirt
then
poor.
good for you if you're trying to push for the betterment of America.
Listen, man attempts to break beer carrying record. Will you quit tooling your fat thumb?
There we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, baby.
Okay, let me run this back. The whole reason the Dutchmen started is because when we first met, we had a very differing opinion of what moral north was. Yeah, you shouldn't kill anybody. Don't go raping nobody. You shouldn't steal somebody's
Went with
shit.
the hard R.
Hard R.
I did. But the biggest thing about us is we are very different people from very different walks of life that all sit down on the same bench.
Well, he would tell you I was different because I'm a white collar guy.
Under the old red, white, and blue because we're patriotic SOBs.
True.
And we can disagree.
Yep.
We can get into these conversations.
But we're all going to
And
snuggle
when the
on
camera
cots in the
turns
cabin.
off, we're going to sleep on cots in the cabin. We're going to drink beers in the morning. And that's
Jesse
what
Bolton's gonna
America
serenade
needs
us.
is a little bit more of acceptance of folks having differing opinions because that's what you should have in the land of the free.
And the home of the brave.
I'm sorry that I don't agree with you on that one.
It's okay. I'm not
But
worried
I still
about it.
love you. And when
I
the
love you
cameras
too.
Let's
turn
get
off,
into the number
I'm gonna
three.
nuzzle up
Nuzzle
close.
up. Man attempts to break beer carrying record. It wasn't what he hoped for, but still impressive. Ales well that ends well. Here we go, Dutchman. A challenge to take on at the Holland Fest. Apparently carrying 31 full mugs is the world record. P.S. This guy only made it to 17. Sounds like
Let's
a
see.
half-ass attempt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we can do 33.
I could
easy.
probably, I got some pretty big bear claws. So today when I went to Bob's Liquor and I bought the first preemptive barbecue.
2.5 cases of beer.
I brought two 30 packs, a 12 pack, and a half gallon of Bloody Mary mix. I carried it all out by myself to the car. Unloaded it to the car, and then I got 2 bags of Celebration Ice 20-pounders. That's keeping these ice cold bush lights cold.
so you think you get the world record?
No,
Okay.
because you got to have some big paws for that.
I bet
mean-
the guy in the fucking message didn't have no big paws, big old pussy.
You know, the disappointing thing is for Brado, he sends us this. The world record's 31, and this guy had 17. Like, if he had like 28, it's respectable.
Yeah, I'd buy into it.
It isn't. Hey, you know what? It is time for us to take one more trip around the cabin for some final thoughts. And they are brought to you by our friends, Hopf Outdoor Power, which we got our buddy Brad down there cooking right now.
Right now.
Right now, Brad's down there. But Hopf Outdoor Power is going to bring you this last segment and hopefully we don't get in an argument.
September. September is the gateway to fall. And you know what else happens in September? Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. The Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance is going on right now at Hopf Outdoor Power in Jasper. That's right. Now is the best time to purchase your Polaris side-by-side or ATV at the best prices of the year. Let me repeat. Now is the best time to purchase your Polaris side-by-side or ATV because what's going on in September? Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance is what's going on. And the place to shop? Hopf Outdoor Power in Jasper. And tell them the Dutchman sent you.
And we're back. Oh, no, I don't say when we're back.
It's all right.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. Smoke Dragon, we got.
Hey, to all you wonders out there, I don't give two shits what your political view or religious view is. I hope I didn't offend anybody. If I did, I hope you can respect my opinion, as that's what we should do to folks as decent human beings and Americans. But other than that, the weather's been real good. Get close with your neighbors, get close with your friends, and tune into the Wondering Dutchmen next week.
But not your neighbor's wife or your friend's wife. That's what creates conflict.
That causes problems.
What is that?
It says the
For
Wondering
me,
Dutchman.
for me, my final thought this week is, enjoy life. Do what you got to do. Our friends at Locking Arms for Suicide Awareness, they have a big benefit going on in real time tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good bang-up time out there at Venue 1408. Like we always say, Smokers Lounge is an open door policy. If you're out there, if you need a call, if you need somebody to talk to, reach out, message us. We're always here.
We love you.
We love you. Everybody. It's crazy times that we're living in right now. All the stuff that you see on the news, all the stuff that you see in local news, like it's wild times, man. And we just like to sit back, small town America, have a good time, drink a few beers, spend time with all of our friends, try to take a step back from the big picture and realize what this is all about. And, this weekend for us, the Dutchmen,
Yep.
we're having a great time out here at the cabin.
I bet we look terrible.
The seven teams. The 7 teams that we have in our barbecue competition.
You're gonna look amazing.
All the folks up at the barbecue up at the regular fest. The camaraderie that we have. We're thick as thieves, boys.
And girls.
And girls.
And them.
And everybody out there, and they, thems, and whoever you are. But if you need to reach out, by all means, please reach out. If not, reach out to the suicide hotline, call or text 988. There's somebody out there. In all seriousness, like, we laugh. We've had a fair amount of beers, but God damn it,
We love you.
we love you, and keep your stick on the ice.
Big thank you to Celebration Ice. We appreciate Mark. He supported us all year. For some reason, he doesn't like to sponsor in the cold months. I don't know why. That must be an ice business thing. But Mark listens to the show. We appreciate it. Big thank you to Chad Blessinger Insurance. September is National Life Insurance Awareness Month. If you don't have a plan, you've got children, you've got assets, you really need to think about it, do that part. Of course, Merkley and Sons, we appreciate him. Greenwell's here in his cheeseburger shirt because he shows up for shit.
Right.
And we appreciate Merkley and Sons being part of this because obviously the pork butts came from those guys. Great to work with. Always good to see them. Love them guys. I wish they could be here, but they got to work in the morning.
Yeah, John Boy's in Canada, and Brad's.
Oh, John Boy's not working in the morning.
He's keeping the ship on even keel.
Well, I tell you what, that boy Bradley, he works way too much.
He works
That
a
boy
lot.
works way too much. And of course, a big thank you to Hopf Outdoor Power because at least 2 out of the 3 of us sitting on this bench have made a purchase from Hopf Outdoor Power. And I mean, we just keep
Secondhand.
second, and we keep supporting. But anyways, I want to say this. After this week, there should be a big pause and moment of deep reflection and see where you're at. You cannot live your life in an echo chamber. You cannot live your life believing there's only one side to every story. You can't believe everything you see on social media unless it comes from the Wondering Dutchmen podcast page or pages, because it's true. Justine still gives him shit about his $1 million spaghetti, which is
God damn, it was
fabuloso.
good.
Good stuff. Justine's she sets the bar way too high.
Yeah,
Please.
Hard to please. And she's not here, so I was able to say that right now.
That's fine.
And she doesn't listen to the show. Now, she's got people that listen to the show that tell her and rat us out, but that's okay.
That's all right.
But my point of it is, for those of you that are parents, are going to be parents, or thinking about having children someday, it's tough to have tough conversations, but you got to have them with your children. You've got to prepare them for this world. You got to let them know that, hey, Little Holland, Indiana, Little DuBois County, or whatever little neck of the woods you're at,
Right.
There's a whole big world out there.
Amen.
And it is. And it is. And I tell you what, there's no place I would rather be don't tell my wife this, no place I'd rather be on a Friday night than right here with these guys, the teams that are here in the barbecue competition, those guys over there. Our buddy Jesse Bolte that's turned his back on us because he's getting ready. I saw him get a little bit of hot tea and honey to get those vocals ready.
That's right.
Now, the crazy thing of it is his wife wants me to sit in the dunking booth for St. Mary's
We're going to do
church
it.
picnic.
We'll figure it out.
And she didn't ask you. She asked me, asshole.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I gave her your number.
Yeah, I know. And I appreciate that. But with that being said,
Dutchman out.